gentlemen, let me tell you what the ground rules are, and then I'll explain the format, and then we will begin. The audience members may submit questions, and then the hosting organization, the Green Dragon, will be screening them, and Mr. Craig Porter will be screening the questions and handing the questions to me. Campaign signs, banners, etc. are not allowed in the room, and if you've brought one with you, you can keep it there, but otherwise, it's better to put it out in the hallway. We're going to ask the candidates refrain from attempting to hand letters, petitions, any other document or material to any other candidate during the forum. And only the hosting organization may film or record this event. Now for the format. Each candidate will have 60 seconds to respond to your questions. A timekeeper, these two William Jewell students in the front, will flash a yellow card, which is your warning card at 50 seconds, indicating you've got 10 more seconds, and then the red stop card, and I will stop you if necessary pretty quickly after that red card pops up. The moderator will ask the first question. Then the moderator may grant a 20-second reply to a candidate if the moderator believes that the candidate's honor has been attacked or a position of the candidate expressed at this forum has been misinterpreted. The moderator has discretion about whether to grant requests for a reply. The replies may be, again, no more than 20 seconds. And then each candidate, assuming that we have time, will have 60 seconds closing at the end of the session. From now to about 7:40, we will have candidates from the 1st and the 2nd districts. And I'm going to ask each candidate, and we'll begin with the candidate on your far left, Mr. Dillingham, the opening question. And then we'll just move down, but as we move down, would you please state your name and then answer this question. Why should the voters of Kansas City hire you?
Well, good evening. I appreciate the invitation to be here tonight. Why should you vote for me? I think number one, we need some consensus builders down on the city council. The last 4 years, we've had a lot of squabbling and bickering, nobody working together with the mayor, with the council, with the community at large. We absolutely need some people that can build bridges down there and work with others. We also need somebody who can go down and work in Jefferson City and also with our federal delegation. I have experience at both of those levels. Used to work with Senator Kit Bond's office, ran his office here, and was actually also down in Jefferson City. I worked in the Blunt administration for the Department of Labor. So I think that those are very important. I think number three, we just need some new faces down there that have some innovative thoughts, some business thinking to provide. It seems like a lot of the solutions that we have around City Hall are some older solutions that we've always gone back to, and we can't just keep going back to those. We have a lot of opportunity, but we need to look at things differently.
I'm Aaron Benefield. I'm running in the 2nd District. Again, thank you for having me here this evening. The voters of Kansas City should vote for me because in the next 4 years, we're going to be facing some very challenging times with the e-tax vote coming up and the sewer issue at hand. We need people down in City Hall who are going to look at things from a variety of perspectives and then make decisions to get Kansas City moving forward. I have a strong history of bringing people together. As a major in the Army, I have conducted numerous training operations around the world. I've put together and planned budgets for contingency operations, as well as worked with a diverse group of people. As an internal audit professional, I work with clients every day to make sure that the best practices are put in place to make sure that their dollars are spent wisely. And I'll do the same thing to make sure that Kansas City spends its dollars wisely, as well as fight every day to make sure that the city is open again for business. Thank you.
Good evening, my name is Russ Johnson. I'm running for 2nd District. I'm currently the councilperson for 2nd District running for re-election. And the question is, why should you rehire me? I think this is a better term in my case to be at City Hall. Let me tell you, I've been a Northlander for 18 years, Platte County resident, and I get it. I get what it means to pay taxes to the city of Kansas City, Missouri, and to want services up here as good as it gets anywhere else in the city. We deserve good fire protection. We deserve good police protection. When you call the police, you want them to come. You don't want them to say, well, we're too busy or too far away. When you need an ambulance, you need an ambulance. I have 3 children, raising them here in Platte County. And one of the roads that I drive on to take my kids to school is so narrow that 2 school buses cannot pass, or a school bus cannot pass a garbage truck. They have to time the routes so they can't pass. That road is now under construction. I got it done. I get things done, and I get it for the Northland. I want to continue to fight for Northland. Thanks.
I'm Dick Davis, and I'm running for the in-district position for the 1st District. The 1st District is the area east of here to the city limits. It's an area that, by and large, was annexed about 60 years ago. When it was annexed, much of the area had streets without curbs and gutters, open ditches in front, no sidewalks. 60 years later, 90% of it is still the same way. I presently serve as president of Northland Neighborhoods. I'm impatient about our ability to get things done in the north area, and my major focus will be to make sure that the older portions of the Northland mellow instead of decay. I think that requires an aggressive capital program, and that's my goal.
My name is Dana Kennedy. I'm running as 1st District at-large candidate. My background is in customer satisfaction. I have the ability to walk into a situation and assess the need. I also, I'm the director of a non-for-profit organization. We facilitate family outreach in Kansas City. We are used to assisting families in Kansas City. Also, as a hobby, I volunteer with the Red Cross and other disaster relief organizations. My ability is to walk into a situation and find out what the problem is and where the need is, and to allocate the appropriate knowledge of people and work. And I am a fiscally conservative person. I believe that we have to be held accountable as your leaders. I am funding my own campaign. I'm taking money from no one. So when I take office, I will answer to only you, the constituent. Thank you very much.
Good evening. My name is Scott Wagner, and I'm a candidate for City Council 1st District at large. You know, this question that we're asked is a pretty simple one. I mean, if anyone in this room has hired someone before, what you want to know is, can that person do the job? Are they qualified to do it? I've lived and been a part of the Northland since I can remember. I grew up in Gladstone. I went through North Kansas City schools. I graduated from William Jewell College. And no, I don't expect to get another 15 seconds because of that. But when I grew up, I got involved with this community. I got involved with a program called Teaching and Reaching Youth, which dealt with youth issues pertaining to drugs and alcohol. When I got married, I moved into the northeast area of Kansas City. And when I did, I became a neighborhood association president there. I still remain, even though I live here in the Northland now, I still remain a neighborhood president there in a neighborhood of 10,000 people dealing with neighborhood issues all the time. I'm a member of the Northland Chamber of Commerce. Just today, we went through the $150 million worth of road projects we will have in the next 3 years. And I know them, I'm prepared to work on them. Thank you.